Hi, my name is Songezo. I am a 47-year-old father and I live in Centurion, although I work in Johannesburg. What's really close to my heart is rural development, what's called rural development, because I was born, grew up, and went to school in a village. And it is where my family lives. My mother lives there. All my aunts still live there. My uncle does. We have a big extended family. So everyone that's really close to me, at least most of them, live in a village. And one of the things that strikes me as a person who now lives in the city is how forgotten villages are. And people often talk in a patronizing way about how people in rural areas think, just their level of intellectual capacity, first of all, and secondly, what would be good in terms of development in villages, and how there is no appreciation for preserving a way of life even in modernity, basically. So the development is seen as being the same as urbanization. And one of the things that I hope we can do in South Africa successfully is to keep the rural way of life but advance development at the same time, because there is enormous capacity, intellectual capacity, but also ethical and other capacity in villages in terms of how grounded you later become in life, I believe, and also just a value into the nation building project that we can have in South Africa. So my dream is to see a modern village where people are still able to farm, whether that is farm animals or crop farming, and yet they're able to maintain and sustain their way of life and the traditions and can integrate into the economy while sustaining their way of life, and not have the dislocation that we have right now, where you have to move away from the village in order to get economic opportunity and realize your life's dreams. I hope that people can live where they're born if they choose to, or live and come back and still be able to have a prosperous life. That's what's really close to me.